Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Levin's just pissing me off. Let's reach this one. Well, actually, let's do this one first. Poachers! Poachers! code. See if I can do this one. I don't know. Oh, really? Yeah, pain in the ass at best. Okay. Well. I doubt I can even do that story quest. Oh, I have to demolish. Okay, we need to run back here. Have these guys attack it too? I really don't know. was awful nice of him. Just look at the thing. That is kind of a crappy quest. I mean, you actually require other people to help you. But it's not a group quest. Unless they expect you to level up 10 times what you normally would. I mean, I think that'd be ridiculous. I pray this year's crop of brownie bushes comes late. Oh my, is this a brownie bush? And you say you slew a whole swarm of agaric flies? Matrons, seats, we cannot wait for reinforcements. We must do something. This agaric fly infestation requires our full attention. I thank you for bringing it to my attention, adventurer. If I may impose upon your kindness further, I would ask you that you inform my subordinates of this dire development. I have 3 whalers currently standing around guard in Roots Lake. Inform each man that they are to proceed to the lower paths and search for agaric fly swarms until further notice. Agaric flies in the lower paths? Then I mustn't delay. Thank you for relaying Captain Lanadel's orders, adventurer. That bastard's low. So lazy. Too lazy to do it himself, yeah. What's that? Everyone is to search the lower paths for agaric flies? I know we haven't had to deal with poachers recently, but I cannot help but worry they will strike in our absence. What an order is an order. Let's not fight 2 guys. A message from the captain? Damn, those Vilkian are a danger to travelers on the road. I will depart immediately. Take you have informed my men then? Excellent work, Marai. However, I cannot keep the roosters distracted for too long. If you wish to pillage the hen house, you must do so now. Well, what are you waiting for? There's a perfectly good adamant twice egg in a nest near to the east of here, just right for the taking. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay your hands on its eggs. There will be other heroes, Miamurai. You do not need to challenge that. Tight! Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. Such a cheery person. Handle a typical turtle, but if it's an atypical one, well, probably will be. I thought you might have the good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to persevere to the bitter end. Aha! Such bravery, such recklessness. That will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me. I'll see that it gets to the captain. You should make haste to the southern Thenland. In Forgotten Springs, you will find a man named Uldanu. He will be your next guide. Safe travels, Miamurai. Last threshold. That far out from it, but still like 2-3 days away. Maybe more, depending on how often I fly. No problem. Oh, I should probably check this other guy. It's a new quest. New feature, at least. Regular for level 38. Oh. Let's see. What is it? Time heals all wounds, or so say those who have never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Garibald the Red and his loyal second, Aubrius Stillwater, Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest, our ever powerful mage, Kirin Zabran, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Thorm 1000 Giddle, never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. Let us not forget one Ilm Aelis one. Though it is hard to fathom now, what with all the adventurers scampering around like rabbits in the spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were who the city-states turned to when in need of a blade, the Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them of the band. Ishgardian funded forays into hellish pits like the Orm Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days, though it would only take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from our purses. But so is the life of a raider. That is until we took a job at Cutter's Cry. Our brothers and I had stood against hordes of giant buffaloes on Old Gormora, snubble infestation on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Shahagin from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors that we would face in the Hellsbrood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The band still sing of the day. 7 of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place. Not only one returned, but only one saw return. Sibyl the Stoic, speared by the beast so that he may warn all the others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. My apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. The final wish of an ailing soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summers since the escaping of the maws of the terrible beast, I have returned to its lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up with old Sibold, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. If it is not too much to ask, would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead, and place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? Everybody loves to talk so much in this game. It's just a simple thing. Can you do this thing for me? Okay, good. Off with you. I kind of like fighting those things. Keep going, buddy. You can do it. Okay. See you later. State your business, adventurer. So this is the one Waistget sent me. I haven't the foggiest what he sees in you, and until I do, you will receive no aid from me. Persistent bugger. Very well, let's have a look at you. You've seen your fair share of battle, there's no mistaking that. And you did manage to obtain that adamant horse egg. However, that was not more than a display of brute force and blind courage. The Na I once fought also believed that his strength would save him. He was wrong, and now I am known. Many years ago, I joined the company of heroes to hone my skills, instead of challenging my predecessors before I was ready. Even when I was young, I understood that victory goes to the patient, the cunning, the pragmatic. That is why I claimed my position, and it is why I still hold it. And it is why I will not help an unproven whelp. The children in the sands do not offer aid to strangers. They do so as a sign of weakness. However, if you were recognized as a skilled hunter in your own right, it would be permissible to assist you. A child who wishes to become a hunter must collect the blood of 7 cendrakes. You are not a child, so you may find this to be easy, but you are not of the Ewe tribe, so perhaps not. I will consider your request once you have brought me the blood, and not a moment sooner. Sure, you'll do something later. I will not help the unproven well. Bring me the blood, or we have nothing to discuss. You are a hunter of beasts, that much I know now to be true. But Titan is no mere beast. If you mean to hunt a god, you must prove much more to me. Hunting a beast is a simple affair. You merely stalk, pursue, and slay. Hunting a beast man, however, is far more a complex endeavor. Across the desert to the east lies an Amaja encampment. There dwells a warrior renowned for both his strength and his guile. To even face this Amaja in battle, you must first find a way to lure him away from the encampment. This will be your test, to draw out and defeat the veteran. For this, I will offer you no advice, only this worn spear. Why, you ask? You will have to solve that riddle yourself. Now go, slay this old warrior and bring to me his necklace. Tell me, adventurer, is our old nemesis dead? It is a fine necklace, as befits a veteran of countless battles. It will make an excellent trophy. The spear? It belonged to one of his brothers. I knew when he spied it from afar, he would be unable to resist venturing outside the encampment to see it for himself. Did you discern my intent? Or was it dumb luck? I wonder. Either way, you impress me, adventurer. I shall tell you of the ingredient you seek. A shame we did not meet when I was still with the company of heroes. You should have made a fine recruit. But no point in dwelling on what cannot be. You have a wellick worm to hunt. Sandworms slither brazenly across the desert dunes, but wellick worms are far few in number. Rarity breeds demand, and so their meat is highly prized as a delicacy. The only way to catch a quarry is to entice it with something it cannot resist. These worms prey on the smaller creatures of the saguli. A freshly slaughtered angler carcass would be my choice of bait. There is an area teeming with anglers to the east. I will mark it upon your map, along with where the location of the wellick worms are most frequently sighted. Be warned, blood will drive the worm into a feeding frenzy. If your skills are lacking, it will devour you as well. That's not Zelda. You look well. Have you caught your quarry then? Your skills as hunter will rival those of our best. I applaud your success, Miamurai. The meat will need to be heavily smoked before I ship it to Whiskate. Worry not, you have my word that he will receive it in time for the banquet. You must be eager to obtain the third ingredient. I regret to say I know not of its location. For the nonce, you should return to Costa del Sol and seek Whiskate's counsel. Ah, but hold a moment. Since you will be meeting our captain again soon, there is something I would like you to deliver to him for me. The captain was always fond of this brand wine. I would be grateful if you could deliver it on my behalf. I was a reckless, angry youth when I first joined the company, and he would have been well within his rights to cast me out. Everything I have, I owe to his wisdom and generosity. Whiskate was firm and yet a fair teacher, an expert molder of men, and I suspect that this is the case now. Please give him my regards, Miamurai. Alright, why don't we take a little break. This is audap. You're watching Final Fantasy XIV Online. Continue in just a little bit. Hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.